That's awesome.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, so
let's
if you're
lock
moving.
in. Let's lock in. Hello. 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 Hello.
Testing.
Hello. Hello. Test. 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 Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
That's
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Not too loud or anything. Yeah.
It's perfect. Couldn't be better.
Solid. That's really good. Recording your beautiful face as well. That's awesome.
Very nice. I like it.
That's awesome, dude. All
I
right,
like
cool.
it. The
This
setup's
is-
really good.
yeah,
It's really
this
nice.
is real deal. Is this?
It's yes, it's better than I thought, to be honest. I came in here and it was like, I mean, I don't know, because it was like obviously a public space. I didn't know what it was going to be like, and it's actually really good setup. So that's awesome.
Exactly. All right, cool, cool. Let's go through. I'm just going to quickly remind myself of these. Okay, sweet. So let's start the recording a little bit.
Like it.
Hello, hello. How's it going?
How are we?
That's good. So,
Good.
everybody, you have the camera mostly dedicated to Nick's beautiful face, just because we don't have enough room to get both of us.
I forgot you were there.
Yeah,
Good to
exactly.
see you.
Don't worry about it. Just over here to the side, okay?
Over here to the side.
Exactly. So this is super cool. I think you might be my first on-air guest, so that's good.
Very exciting. Honored, to be
Exactly.
honest.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. So Nick is actually a fellow PT. I met him at Fitness First Melbourne Central. I think they were doing some sort of PT development.
So development, getting our skills up before we got into the industry.
Exactly, exactly. And that was like what, like months ago, right?
A long time ago,
Yeah,
yes,
long
long time. It's been a long time since we've caught up, actually.
Exactly. So we don't really see each other often, so it's good to catch up. And since I'm so new to PT, because I'm mostly optometrist, like a lot of you guys know, I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to maybe get some tips, see how Nick's journey has been in the PT world so far.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, we'll just see who Nick is. Introduce you guys to this guy.
Yes.
All right, cool. So since these guys don't know you at all, how about you give us a brief rundown of who you think you are?
Yes, 100% who I think I am. So, my name is Nick. I've been in the industry for probably about, we'll say, 2.5 years now. So, been in the fitness industry for this time. It's a big part of what I do. So, it's a big part of who I am is being in this industry. A big part of my day is spent working on this with my clients and at work. So, that's a big part of what I do is this industry, and it's something that I love. That's very close to me. Yes.
That's really cool. That's awesome. When did you start being? Because when we met each other, I was still a student. I was finishing up my stuff. But you, I think you were already a PT.
Yes. So I was a new trainer at the time. So a few months ago, that was when I was sort of almost starting out as a PT. We're more in that development space, pursuing that development together, learning.
Yeah, that's awesome. So how many months do you have under the belt as a new PT?
Yes, absolutely. So as a new PT, I started PT in January, late January. So at this stage, I have around about 8 months under the belt. So that's when I first started training clients at Fitness First. Prior to that, that was when I was obviously doing that development. I've been in that space of that new PT development space a little bit longer than this, but that's when I first sort of took on my first clients, was around the start of the year, end of January.
Beautiful. So you're going through a lot of stuff I'm going through now, right? Calling through the missing in action list. You know, missing in action list, for you guys that don't know, it's essentially people that sign up for the gym. Yeah, a lot of you guys are probably out there. You sign up for the gym, then you kind of don't show up, and you're missing in action, quote unquote, for like a month or so, whatever. We give you a call, and you're like, hey, what's going on? Can we help? Blah blah blah.
Yes, definitely been there. The MIA list, 100%.
So excitingly for me, I had my first MIA list like person tomorrow that I'm going to do
Awesome.
for like a Jumpstart 1.
Oh, very exciting. Sorry, just a bit of a backtrack. When did you start PT? Because obviously the last time I spoke to you, that was before your journey had started. That was before you were taking clients. So whenabouts did you start your journey? When did you start that?
So I officially signed up to be a PT, signed up to train as a PT in, what is it? December 2020. So
2020, wow.
Yeah, it was a long time, but
Wow.
in the middle, I was traveling a lot for work, fly out work, optometry stuff, and
Yes.
I was stuck in, I think Perth. I was like, oh damn, I'm not really like working out. Maybe I'll just overshoot and compensate and try to be a PT.
Yes.
So I signed up for the AIPT
100%.
thing.
Sorry,
Yeah.
so you were living in Perth at the time.
So as a fly out optom, I travel a lot. So
Okay.
I do a lot of interstate work, or did a lot before I was kind of moving the business back locally to Melbourne. This was always my home base, but I would go to like Queensland, go to like Alice Springs, go to Perth, Sydney, Wagga Wagga, all these places to do like short stints of work. And
Awesome.
that whole year would be kind of booked out like that, right?
Oh, nice.
But you're always alone a lot. You see your friends periodically, but because you're sometimes different time zones, like with Perth as well, it's all scattered brain a bit. So,
100%. Yes.
So I guess for me, being a PT as well on the side kind of fills out my book for me to
Yes.
still do some stuff. I
Yeah.
can like do early stuff before work, late stuff before work as well with
Awesome.
potential clients. To
So-
still have something to do. Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So were you looking to, so as you're getting into PT, are you keeping that optometrist sort of job going, or are you just transferring completely full-time to PT? Are you looking at balancing the both?
I'm looking at balancing them both. And so far, it's like pretty hard.
Yeah.
Because I like as of right now, like we're filming this one. What's the date? October blah blah blah. October 13th, and I've already closed my books for optometry until because I'm also Canadian, so I'm going back at the end of the year to visit my parents. Haven't seen them in a really long time.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So, but up until the day I leave, I'm pretty much fully booked as an optom. So I just came back from a meeting with Shell, and we're having such a difficult time finding like consistent times for me to take on clients.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
might have to actually just take a bit of a break until I come back in like early 2023, something like that.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. That's the reason why I'm asking. Obviously, big commitment getting into PT. It's a big commitment. Not only that taking on your clients, but if you're looking at becoming a high-level PT, if you're looking at becoming the best PT that you can, you're going to need to place in a level of investment on yourself, and a lot of that will revolve around time. So that's the reason why I'm sort of asking that question.
Yeah, so I mean, okay, that's really interesting for us, a thing for us to talk about. I mean,
For sure.
how much time do you think you've put in right now? Like, I'm assuming you're aiming to be the best PT you can possibly be.
100%.
From what I've
Yes.
seen, like, you're just putting in the effort. You're always like showing up with a big smile, so you're always like there.
Absolutely
always there.
trying my best.
Exactly.
Yes.
So in terms of like, if you could educate me and some of our audience member here, like what happens behind the scenes in terms of time investment, working on yourself, developing your physique, things like that. Because we haven't seen each other for a while, but
been a
we
long
have each
time.
other on Instagram, and I've seen you
Yes.
filled out. So you're doing that.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
yes.
So
Working hard,
Exactly,
always. Yeah, of
exactly.
course.
I'm a normally really skinny guy, so it's hard for me to pack on muscle.
Yeah.
I have to eat like crazy to the point where eating
Oh,
is
me
a
too.
chore.
Don't worry at all. I don't enjoy it. I wish if I could just not eat and get the results that I wanted and be healthy, that would be ideal.
That'd be
Perfect.
great.
I wish.
That'd be great, right?
Yes,
Until
that would
then, we have PTs, right? So,
Yes, exactly.
So I guess I would really want to know, we're really interested to know how you define top tier PT from the people you've seen, things you seen other people do, or where you want to go in
Yeah.
terms of what direction, and how you balance that with your life. I mean, are you
Yeah,
living by
definitely.
yourself? Are you dating as well? Are you like how's everything? How are you fitting everything in?
Yeah, definitely. So if we talk about this, obviously we're getting onto that topic of that time commitment. That time commitment really, in my mind, never changes. From when you start, you do need to commit the same amount of time. And that financial commitment too, to your self-investment. The truth is, the thing about it is that when you get into PT, especially in the model that operates in fitness first, It's that model where you're not employed, you have your own business, so there's no one there to sort of automatically mentor you or show you the ways. You have to source this yourself. So I obviously knew this getting in, and this is why it's so key to focus on this, because if you don't place this level of investment on yourself, you're just gonna stay here. You don't want to be here in 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. You don't want to be in the same place. You need to be ever evolving, because especially, I'll get into this later, but your clients are gonna evolve with you as they learn, as they develop their skills. They're going to level up, and in order to continue providing them value, you need to level up above them. So it's almost like you're here. I think you can see this sort of almost diagram that I'm creating here. You're leveling up here, and your clients are leveling up with you here. So you're here and your clients are here. You need to ensure that you're leveling up at the same time, at the same rate, if not more. Otherwise, they're gonna know as much as you. Eventually, you're going to give them as much value as you can provide, and then there's gonna be nothing more that you can give to them, that you can provide, and that's when your clients are gonna leave you, because they're not getting any value. They're paying all this money to you and not getting anything in return. So that's when you're not going to have that client retention. So that's the first reason why investing in yourself is so key. Now, in terms of this level of time investment, if we go into that more specifically, when you first start as a PT, you are going to need to invest, and you are going to need to dedicate this time to invest and develop the skills that you need to see the results of your clients, to get them that initial value. And in my mind, that this never changes for that exact reason, that you need to constantly be leveling up. So when you first start, you need to work as hard as you can to develop these skills, get as much learning as you can into your days to get to that first stage. And then even 6 months down the track, even 12 months down the track, and even beyond, you need to continue this level. You need to continue to work as hard as you can to constantly invest yourself to level up. Otherwise, you're not going to have clients anymore. They're not going to see the value. And it's just simply because you don't want to stay at that same level. You need to be constantly improving your skills. It doesn't matter how long you've been doing PT. I still need to place the same, and I still do place the same level of time investment on myself now as when I first started as a PT. So in terms of your question about how I balance my life at the moment, to be honest, I would say that my life at the moment is a little bit unbalanced. In terms of dating and things like that, I probably don't have the time, to be honest. It's not a priority for me for the time being. And I know it sounds bad. It sounds like, look, there's no balance at all. The balance will come later. There will be a time where I can schedule my learning investment to this sort of days, and then I can balance this. This will potentially come later. But at the moment, to be honest, I'm so motivated, so driven. I know that this is what I want. What I want is to become the best PT as I can, as soon as I can. And so there's not a lot of time for this. I have to invest a lot of my time sort of around what I'm doing in terms of investment in myself, because that high level investment is required if you want to level up. As well as obviously my existing clients, I have to make my time for them, and balancing that is difficult in itself, let alone those other sort of life things. So I've had to kind of prioritize them for the time being.
Nick, how old are you?
I'm 19.
You're 19?
I'm 19,
Jesus
yes.
Christ.
How old are you?
so
I feel like
fucking
I've never asked.
I'm 36 years old, bro.
36. Whoa, that seems...
So I've already had like another career, right?
That's crazy.
The
So that's...
reason I
Yeah.
bring up the age thing is there's a lot of wisdom here for a 19-year-old. When I was a 19-year-old, I was a complete dumbass, so I'm not sure where you're getting all this from. Like, how... Have you always had this kind of work ethic, or over the 8 months or 7 months since you started, has that kind of developed? How did you get this kind of mindset? Like I guess, like, do you come from a big family where they're very active, like very competitive? Like, what was going on there?
It's a really good question. The truth is, no, I never had this work ethic. It was only the time when I developed this work ethic was when I realized that this is what I